All right, so the math dealer here, and today we're going to look at finding derivatives using the product rule and the chain rule. I know, crazy fun. Here we go. All right, so when you're looking at this function right here, first off, you got to recognize it is a product rule. And I'm really hopeful that you remember that the derivative of a product, remember, is u prime v plus v prime u, all right? And that is the derivative of a product. So here we go. If I'm going to let u equal 4x, right? That's going to give me u prime is 4, so hopefully that's not too stressful. But then my v over there, guys, is 2x cubed minus 3 to the 4th power. So what you have to recognize with this guy is that v prime, the 4 has to come down in front, right? Preserve the base. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. If you haven't, then go back and watch those other videos. Preserve the base and then kick out the inside derivative. The inside derivative of 2x cubed minus 3, of course, is 6x squared. All right, so here we go. Plug it in, right? U prime v, you with me? Plus v prime, which is this whole business over here, right? For 2x cubed minus 3 cubed times 6x squared, right? Times u, which of course is 4x. Now comes the cleaning up stage, okay? Now I'm going to be a little bit clever because I love clever, and I'm telling you, oftentimes it's not the calculus that messes calculus students up, it's the algebra. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to factor out a 4 out of both of these terms, all right? I'm also going to factor out a 2x cubed minus 3 to the 3rd power. So the 4 comes out, 2x cubed minus 3 cubed. And then let's see what's left over, okay? So what's left over is one more of these guys because we didn't quite factor the whole thing out of there, right? And like I said, that was factored out, this was factored out, and I have plus those two guys, which of course is 24x cubed. So by not distributing and not foiling and all those crazy, crazy things that so oftentimes algebra students want to do, it actually makes this problem a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Because I have a 4, I have a 2x cubed minus 3 cubed, and then of course I have 2x cubed and a 24x cubed, which makes 26x cubed minus 3. Okay, so that was just me just going through doing a little algebra. And like I said, it's not the calculus. I think every one of you by now is probably like, oh yeah, u prime v plus v prime u. I got that, lady. But it's the algebra that messes students up. Okay, so now I hope you can see this one. Maybe I need to enlarge that. This a smidgen. Don't need the crooked there. Okay, go. Okay, so now, again, I have two functions I'm dealing with here. I have a u, which is 3x minus 2 to the 5th power. Then, of course, I have a v, which is 2x plus 1 to a negative 3 power. All right, now here we go. U prime, and I'm telling you, it's going to get busy. You might actually want to pause for dramatic effect just to make sure you wrote all that down. All right, the 5 comes down in front. Preserve the base. Do not change the base. I can't stress that enough. Don't change that binomial in there. People don't want to do that. Just say no. All right, then I have v prime. Again, negative 3 comes down in front. 2x plus 1 to the negative 4 power. Be careful there because, by the way, negative 3 minus 1, yep, is a negative 4. Okay, watch that. Sometimes I mess that up. All right. Now, inside derivative, of course, is 2. So here we go. U prime v plus v prime u. Right, that's the derivative of a product. So my u prime, of course, is 5 and a 3, which I'm just going to call 15. I think we all can do that. And your calculus students, for the love of Pete, right? And then times my v, which is 2x plus 1 to the negative 3rd power, plus the derivative of the second, right? That's v prime, which, oh, by the way, is negative 6, 2x plus 1 to the negative 4 power, right? Times my u. And of course, my u is 3x minus 2 to the 5th. Now, again, please be careful here, all right? Because right now I've done the calc part. I've literally have finished the calc. What I haven't finished though is the simplifying. Okay, so to simplify this guy, all right, what I want to do in this case is I'm actually going to look at this and say, okay, I actually have 15, 3x minus 2 to the 4th power over 2x plus 1 cubed. Right over here, right? I have minus 6 times 3x minus 2 to the 5th power over 2x plus 1 to the 4th. Okay, like I said, this is just our algebra. Like, we're literally doing algebra. Okay, oh, don't want to show you those problems. Those are for another video. What? Crazy fun. Okay, so this one over here now, what I would do is I would go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to get a common denominator. Okay, I like common denominators. Common denominator in this case is 2x plus 1 to the 4th power, right? Which means since I only have 3 here, I'm going to have to multiply this top term, this numerator, by one of those. Minus 6. Then I have my 3x minus 2 to the 5th. Now, please, 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 please note, right, is that since I only had 3 down here and I needed 4, I had to multiply one more up here. Don't ask me why I put it up to a third. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, so now check this out. Here we go. I am going to factor that numerator. Yeah, I'm not multiplying all that craziness out. I'm factoring though, okay? Between a 15 and a 6, I have a 3. Factor it out. I have 4 of this binomial and 5 of this one. So I'm going to take out 3x minus 2 to the 4th power. Now look at what I have left. I have a 5 because I only took a 3 out of that 15. I have a 2x plus 1. And then here, right, I have one more of these. And remember, I only took a 3 out of the 6, so that's why the 2 is going to be here. And then I have, like I said, one more of those. Cool. I'm going to change that to brackets just so you don't get too confused. So now I have 2x plus 1 to the 4th power. Now we're just literally cleaning up, all right? And I know we can clean up. Here we go. So to clean this stuff up, I'm going to slide them up here, okay? I have a 3. I have a 3x minus 2 to the 4th power. I got that going for me. 5 goes in. I get 10x, 5, right? Because I'm distributing. We're cool like that. Minus 6 plus 4. And the entire thing is sitting over 2x plus 1 to the 4th power. And lo and behold, here we go. Drum roll, please. I'm going to get a 4x plus 9, right? Because 10x and 6x makes 4. 5 and 4 make 9. You've seen pictures. Over 2x plus 1 to the 4th power. Don't try to cancel those degrees of 4. I might have to hurt you. All right, so this is a math dealer. I really hope this was helpful. Take care.